Hey y'all, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about a very important topic dealing with our youth. So I'm talking about suicidal thoughts, and this is youth edition. But first, before we get into the topic of this video, let's check out the sponsor today, which is my brand new book, The Hush Language Mental Health Journal, Youth Edition. And the topic today falls right in line with this book. So if you haven't done so already, please check out my website. It'll be linked down below in the description and as a pinned comment. Go ahead and check me out. Check out my website. Check out the book. Check out all my other books while you are there. Okay. Um, Use code YAY10 for 10% off your purchase. That's Yay 10 YAY10. 10%. Check out your girl, help your girl out, okay? So let's get into the topic of this video real quick. Suicidal thoughts. Now, when I wrote the Hush Language Mental Health Journal, I wrote it because I understood the complexity of situations that youth go through in their lives. I understand the depth of pain that youth have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And it's just getting worse. The older we get, the how the world is changing, it is just getting worse for youth. And sometimes you may not understand, sometimes you may not see the signs. But I want to talk about one specific topic, and that is dealing with suicidal thoughts. I think suicidal thoughts is so important because you have youth taking their lives every day over stuff that we may see, you may see as minuscule, as not of importance, and it's heavy on them, and they take their lives for it. So right now, I just want to take an opportunity to speak first to the adults of these youth that are in your lives. Whether it's your child, whether it is your family member, niece, nephew, whether it is a sibling, whether it is a friend, someone you know, and their children. It doesn't matter who it is, but I know sometimes they can be very difficult uh, for you, especially if it's not your child. But even if it is your child, it can be very difficult trying to understand and grasp the concept of what they may be dealing with. And I just want to, you know, um, share this moment with you because I think it's important that you understand that you may not understand. You may never understand, even though you were youth once. It's just that things are so different now. You may not understand, you may never understand, or you may understand, but that youth in your life is kind of closing you off. So let me give you just a brief history about my journey. Growing up, I was very closed in. Like I've stated before in some of my past videos, I was closed in. And it got to the point where I was really holding things inside of me, which the title, The Hush Language, came from. I was really holding my hush, my pain inside of me. And it was getting to the point where I was consistently contemplating suicide. I was consistently, I would write letters to myself, y'all. I would literally write prayers to myself, asking God to take my life because I was too chicken to do it myself. I would say things like that because mentally I wasn't there, and I felt so unloved, so unappreciated. I felt like I was just discarded into the world with no care, no provider. I felt like I was just on the streets trying to fend for myself at a very young age. And I feel like most, if not all, the adults in my life gave up on me really quick. They gave up on me, and it was very difficult to digest as a youth because you don't get it. You don't understand until you get older and you live life a little bit more. And you see things from a different perspective. You don't get it. You don't understand. And so in the moment you are in pain, and in a moment you are hurting, in a moment you think that no one cares about you. And so if you are an adult, um, I didn't want to get too in depth with my story. That'll be a different video for a different day. But if you are an adult in a young person's life and you feel that they're becoming distant, you feel that they are um, not talking or hushed and closed in, love on them a little bit more. Because the only way that they're gonna open up to you, like really open up to you, if they feel safe. That's the only way. They need to feel safe. They need to feel like you care and you are not going to abandon them as soon as they open up. You know how many times I opened up to people um, and they abandoned me in the process? That was very, very difficult for me. Very difficult for me. And it wasn't until I got older that I learned to take accountability for myself. But as a child, you just have no idea what that is. Like, you don't. As a child, as a teenager, even as a young adult beginning your life, you have no idea until you learn and live life, right? So if you are an adult that you are around as a young person, please just um, try and be a listener. Try and be an ear for them. Listen to them. Listen to what they're dealing with and what they're going through instead of judging them, instead of telling them what they should and should not be doing. Even if you disagree, listen to them because they'll pour their heart out to you. Trust me. They will pour their heart out to you. Listen to them, be their guidance, be their help, and most importantly, do not abandon them in the process. Okay. Speaking to the youth, now I want to really, really speak to the youth. If you are that young person that you are holding things in, that you went through things or you're going through things, and that is very difficult for you to share with anyone, and you are contemplating taking your life, I beg of you, sweetheart, I beg of you. I got you. I understand. I know what you're dealing with. I know. Trust me. I know. But I beg of you, please, please find someone you can confide in. Take this opportunity to write it out. Write it down. It is okay. Get a journal, a blank notebook or something, and write it all down. Write it out. Try to figure out why you feel like you feel in the moment. If you're around someone who can help you get professional help, do so. Don't be afraid or ashamed to get professional help. Go and get professional help, okay? And if there are adults in your life that you can trust, lean on them. Open up a little bit more. I know that it can be difficult. I know that you may not feel safe. I know that you are treading lightly and you don't want to open up to so many people. And you don't. All it takes is one or two people that you can open up to that can really make a difference in your life. But I will tell you this, that it may be challenging and it will be challenging, and there are going to be mountains that you're going to have to climb. And if at any point of your process after you've opened up, you start to feel like heavy and you start to feel like these people are abandoning you in your process, please, please do not take it personal. That was my number one thing, that I took things personal, not really understanding, the adult side of it, the grown up side of it, you know what I mean? And so please just do not take it personal and try to just encourage yourself because it does eventually get better. Okay. But as an adult, I'll tell you this, young people, okay, young people, as an adult, I'm real grown right now, real grown right now. But as an adult, sometimes we have a lot of things on our plates, a lot of things on our minds, so many things we can't handle, so many things we take control over that we just um, put over expectations on ourselves to try to be a part of, try to handle, try to be there for certain people. And I think that's a beautiful thing, but sometimes we bite off more than we can chew, you know. And so at times it's not intentional if someone forgets about you. It's not intentional, but trust me, adults go through a lot as well, and they're trying to keep things together in their own personal lives. Although it's not an excuse to let someone down, it's not an excuse to not show up in the life of a young person who is hurting. It's no excuse, because it wasn't an excuse for those people who didn't show up for me when I was growing up. I was a child. It wasn't an excuse. But what I'm saying is, now as an adult, I can understand a little bit better, and I can forgive, and I can let it go. So Again, suicide is not the answer. If you need help, seek professional help. Call the suicide hotline, which I'll post it down below if you need help. Please just do not uh, fall into yourself, because it can be a dangerous place. Your thoughts is a dangerous battlefield. And if it gets you in the right moment, it can be the end of you, and we do not want that. We do not want the end of you, because your life is just starting. And so I speak this to the little girl inside of me all the time, that baby girl, you made it, and keep holding on. Keep, moving forward. Keep going strong. Don't give up on yourself, okay? I say this to myself all the time, because it can be a constant battle at times. And so again, I just want to encourage you, the adults out there, but the youth in particular. This is a youth edition video, so youth in particular, I encourage you. I love you if no one has ever told you today, and that you have someone here who is real, real grown, who understands your journey. Real talk. I understand your journey. And so with that being said, I thank you guys for watching this video. Like always, we do talk about serious topics here on this channel, and I may incorporate down the line some fun topics, but right now we do talk about some serious topics. And again, thank you so much for watching this video. You guys stay strong. Hug the youth in your life. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that you got their back and you are there for them. And trust me, they're going to grow to appreciate and love you. Trust me, they will. They will. I'm a living example of it. Okay. So again, thank you so much for watching my video. Please check out my website if you haven't. If you haven't, it's gonna be down below. Check out my books right behind me, and the sponsored book of this video is a Hush Language Mental Health Journal. Check this book out. Again, it has interactive lessons inside of it for youth. Dealing with things like suicide, teen bullying, depression, anxieties, peer pressure, self-esteem, confidence, a lot of those different things. It has interactive lessons, arts-based, and you can use it as a journal as well. So cop one for the youth in your life. Let them know that you care for them, okay? Until then, I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.